You see a truck lift off the ground like that. It's just no opportunity to scrub any of that speed as he was going backwards. And
well, and we've talked about the speed, Regan, and 180 miles an hour in a truck. And when something goes wrong, it just happens in a hurry. I'm just so thankful the thing stayed returned to the ground on its wheels. See if there's a little bit of a block here.
So that's Gio Ruggiero trying to get the spot, and it looks like they try to cover it. And wow, all four wheels off the ground there. And lucky the truck set back down, but then hit flush with that driver's side. But just a tough place to make that impact. That's where the ball kind of jogs back in right there, and the safety equipment can stay parked behind there to get out to the trucks when they're needed. And you see that secondary impact after the fact there.
See what the 25 truck with Pastrana sees. Oh, those guys had to do a nice job of not collecting Corey again.
And you see there on that shot.
Watch this, Regan, where this wall. See the wall give there? So thankful for safer barriers and the fact that he was able to hit a wall that moved. Watch how this happens.
And it made that truck look like a toy truck as it's floating through the air. And how about this by Travis Pastrana, just barely getting by right there, and did a really nice job of spotting the wreck, and his spotter telling him where to go. And man, just glad to see Corey Day get out of that truck after an impact like that. Let's take a listen to the radio from that 7 truck of Corey Day.
I don't know what you want me to do there. I don't want you to do anything. You're fine. It's sort of a stupid block.
Sounded like that might have been from Gio Ruggiero, as a matter of fact. Gio Ruggiero there talking about, just what he could have done different. And, that's part of what we're in a situation where every spot matters so much. We see the battle going on up front, but as you get further back in the pack, it means just as much to have a couple further spots. And Mini Tyrell, unfortunately, going behind the wall, which, based on the impact that he had, I think we would have anticipated that happening. And that truck is just tore up, Michael.
And Regan, the racing has just been so good, but we can't seem to get into a rhythm. There's a caution after caution, and these guys are just fighting for every inch on the racetrack. You can see how intense things are.
Well, we saw a dramatic incident before this caution, a very scary moment for Luke Baldwin. Amanda is with him.
Yeah, Eric, happy to report that 19-year-old Luke Baldwin has been released from the care center. And, man, that got big and fiery quick for you. What was the warning that you had?
Really nothing. It kind of went off of 4 and filled up with smoke. And then I was just trying to get it shut off and slow down and off the racetrack. And then I saw a lot of orange and red. And I guess a little bit of panic set in, but I felt like I got out in a timely manner. Just unfortunate. I hate it. We had something go wrong on the first couple laps. I don't know if it was just super free and I lost it, but it felt like I might have had a tire go down. I don't know. I don't want to make an excuse if it was my fault, but I don't know. And then the guys were working super hard to get it fixed, and I think we're going to end up being able to make it to stage 3, pick a couple off, and just ride around and hopefully make it to the end. I hate it for my guys. They worked way too hard all week for an incident like that on the first couple laps, and then to lose an engine. Just hate it for the whole program.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda. Luke worked very hard with the Team Rayom organization to help rebuild the truck after the incident at Dover last week, as the pits are open, and the first truck to come down, Gio Ruggiero, with some noticeable damage there right above the right front headlight, and he leads several more down for service.
Yeah, Gio was running 7th, and basically everyone behind him, Josh, decided to pit. 17's got a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that's right. 17 of Gio Ruggiero has that damage from the contact with the 7 truck. He said it felt like it's still driving well, dragging the right front tire a bit, but the steering wheel still feels straight. But you can see them trying to evaluate the truck right now and repair some of that damage on the right front, guys.
They're evaluating it with a hammer, moving that right front fender out. I think he'll be fine. There was not major damage there.
Yeah, and you saw that fender take its form back as soon as they hit that hammer on it. Took its form back. That damage, we saw Ross Chastain with a little damage to his front earlier on. Probably didn't need to be fixed, but this one definitely needed some help.
We are under caution number 5 after a frightening ride for Corey Day. But he is thankfully okay. Plus 600. Racing begins at 6 p.m. Eastern on Prime.
What a night.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy adding a morning truck race to the biggest day in motorsports of the year.
Just continues on, right? From start to finish, you wake up with your coffee, a little breakfast, and for motorsports fans, this is the absolute greatest day. Of course, the Indy 500 on Fox in a little bit is always so exciting.
We're warming up those Indy 500 fans, aren't we? Getting them ready to go. This is a great day in America.
A lot of fans here getting an early start with the 600 coming up later on tonight.
Travis Pastrana, he's been very, very persistent. We saw him start at the back, missed a crash. He's all the way upside the top 15 right now.
And doing what he needs to, Michael, right? You spend the first half of the race just learning and figuring and refreshing yourself, right? He doesn't do this very often. And